Okay, in this session, we're going to actually talk about Vim a little more. Hopefully, you ran through the tutorial like I suggested. If you didn't, no worries. You will still learn enough going through these videos that you should be able to work your way through it. So I'm actually going to hit the cursor key up arrow once again, and I'm going to back up to one of the commands I typed in earlier, which is going to open a different file using Vim. And this file is actually, if you notice the path there, it's in etc asterisk. etc is commonly referred to as etc, so if you hear me say etc, that's what it means. etc asterisk, and the file name is chan_dotty.conf. This is a configuration file for the Dotty channels in asterisk. So I don't know if you remember what I said earlier, but in asterisk, asterisk configuration files actually use the semicolon to comment out lines. And as I described earlier, in a Linux file, it was a pound symbol. Well, Vim is smart enough to know that this file is an asterisk configuration file and that these semicolons are actually the comment. So now it changed the text of those to blue. And if we scroll down here or page down, you can see that there are several different configuration options here, which are all in red, and then their values are in white. And at the very bottom here is actually what we saw earlier. That was a comment in a Linux file called the pound symbol, but in an asterisk file, it actually means to include another file. So the pound include means include the dotty-channels.conf file in reading the configurations for the Dotty channels. So, and then there's also one more include down there at the bottom. But you can see that Vim is pretty smart in how it colors the lines of text to help you better read what's there. And again, we're just going to go into, I'm going to actually edit this file. I'm going to uncomment this line, so I have to hit I to get into insert mode. If you took the tutorial, you'd know that I could also hit the X key here to delete this, but I'm going to stay in insert mode. I'm going to actually add a semicolon here to now comment out that line, and then I'm going to actually escape to get out of insert mode, and to actually save the changes, you hit colon, W for write, and Q to quit. So this will save and exit, is basically what that is. Colon, W, Q to save and exit the file you just edited. And there we are. We are out of it. One more editor that I wanted to show you real quick is Nano. Some of you prefer Nano. I do not, but you can use Nano to also edit files. You'll see down at the bottom there's a menu, if you will. The little caret symbol there means the control key. So I can actually, to exit out of here, I would hit the control X, which means exit. So I'm going to hit control X to get out of that. I'm not going to really teach you Nano, but just want you to know that it's there. One more program that actually is very useful is called Midnight Commander. And I'm going to show you that real quick, that we have an alias for Midnight Commander called MC. And this is Midnight Commander. Again, you see the same type of, you've got menu keys down at the bottom. This time you don't have to hit control. These are actually F keys. So F1 for help, F2 for menu, F3 for view. F4 will actually let you edit a file. So you can actually go into like what the file we were just in, etc. And I'm going to scroll down to asterisk, just using the cursor keys here. And then I'm going to scroll down to chan_dotty.conf, which is the file we were just in. Hit enter. Oops, sorry. I got to hit F4 to edit that file. And now you can see that same file that we were just in earlier. Not quite as easy of a display to read, but you can see the fact that actually the line that I uncommented earlier for fax detect equals both is now still uncommented, and the one that I did comment, fax detect equals incoming is still there. If I wanted to make changes in here, I could simply by moving the cursor around, and actually I can go back and put that semicolon in. Take this one out by hitting delete, hit F2 to save, and now the file is back to where it was originally. And to get out of here, I just hit F10 to exit that file, and F10 again to exit Midnight Commander. And I say yes, and that is all we have for this session. Thanks for watching.